Working on the Corvette today. I'm turning my attention to this carburetor. This is a Carter AFB. I'm not 100% sure if this is original to the car, but it might be. But it seemed to work pretty darn good on there, so I'm gonna leave it on there. I think there's supposed to be a tag on it somewhere. I don't see one. But basically what we're gonna do is just take it apart and clean it out, and then re-gasket it. I got this kit from Mike's Carburetor. So I got the gaskets, I got a second kit with floats and all new springs. I'm not going to show every step here because I've never worked on one of these before. I'll just maybe show some highlights. So the center stud has to come out for this top to come off. Let's see what's in here. It's pretty clean considering. Doesn't seem like there's fuel in either one of these floats. At this point, it's just going to be taking this whole thing apart and cleaning it out, spraying every passage with carb cleaner, blowing it out with air, making sure it's 100% clean. This is kind of cool. There's like an internal set of flaps that are counterweighted. And they just drop right in there. This is about all the farther. I'm going to take it down. I got the main jets out, clean it up, get all that stuff out of there. I think we had a problem with the idle circuit on this side. Spray that all out. Blow it out with air. I haven't taken these gaskets out yet. I want to make sure I have them in the kit before I go bonsai with this. But you can see this is all one piece, this casting. As far as I can tell, there's really no need to go any farther with this. I'll try to clean it up a little bit and make it look somewhat better. Probably spray all these gaskets with silicone too, so this comes right apart in the future. There's a one-way check valve going into this accelerator pump well. I can feel and hear that it works. So I guess I can get these other gaskets off of here now. Blowing carb cleaner through all these passages. I'm convinced I have everything opened up and clean. Clean the outside. I think that's about all the better she's going to get. So before I work on the top here, I'm just going to blow all the passages out in each piece here, and then put all this back together so I don't have a big mess on the table. So I got it back together as far as I can take it right now. A couple notes is this primary jet is actually bigger than the secondary, probably because this needle goes through it. Underneath the accelerator pump is like a floating brass needle. Other than that, this is pretty straightforward. These are the used gaskets and pieces at this point. I'm going to turn my attention to this and see what I can figure out. Looks like these floats are set about level with the top of this, if you call it air horn or whatever. This one's actually down a little bit more. And this carb seemed to be leaking a little bit out of this side. These throttle shafts do have a little bit of play in them. I mean, it's not ideal. You start sucking in air, unfiltered air at that. It still works pretty good. So I'm gonna run it. And really, I think I probably could have cleaned out this carb without even getting a carb kit. I can see why guys like these AFBs or Edelbrock carbs. So this jobber here, the fuel comes in through this channel. And there's a channel in the back it passes through. There's the plug. It's really quite simple and elegant. A little reluctant to do this, but I'm going to take this fitting off here. I don't know if there's a sintered bronze filter back here or what. I really don't want to do this, but I guess I'll know my carburetor. There's nothing in there, at least not this carburetor. I think I'm gonna leave that fitting alone because it's going into the casting. I think I'm just gonna leave her about like this. That's kind of how it was. I monkeyed around with this fast idle choke rod here for quite a while. I kind of set it up like this deal. I think I got it right now. I'm just going to lube all this stuff up. I just took the screw out and polished the shoulder it rides on. I'm going to clean it up in here too. They're pretty sure I got it. So right now choke is on. The fast idle screw is hitting the cam. The 4 barrels won't open. The choke starts to open up. The car's warming up. Moving down on the cam. Car gets completely warm. This drops down. Screw is no longer hitting anything. And 4 barrels are opening up. Plate behind her is locking up in 4 barrels. I think the key was lubing it. I don't have much left. My mixture screws, of course, their spring renew kit doesn't have springs for that. And then these primary metering rods. I bet you there's a replacement spring for this in there. So I'll just clean these up and put them in. These springs here, looks like maybe that one would work. I'm thinking I can probably fine tune this carb with this spring kit. But I think I'm just gonna leave what's in there. So really the spring kit was kind of a waste of money. Get in there. There we go. I did get some shiny new pieces of sheet metal to put on here. And new screws, but I'm going to use the old screws. There's a hole that goes clear through to the bottom, so maybe it's manifold vacuum that pulls those needles down. I got both these kits from Mike's Carburetor Parts online. Gasket kit was here, float and spring kit was here. I got the part number right off the front passenger side of this carb. That's going to be about it for this carburetor cleanup and re-gasket video. I'm thinking it's probably going to work pretty good. We'll see if we get a better response out of this mixture screw. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.